Alrighty. What is up, my dudes? Hello. Um, okay. So, I know we just streamed yesterday. This is a whole thing. I was sitting down to record, not stream, but just record, and I had a realization that I could just stream and then just edit the stream into the videos that I want to make. That's probably a better idea. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna just edit the stream. There's gonna be a lot of unnecessary shit happening. It can all get cut out. And yeah, so we're just gonna do that, honestly. So what we're doing today is we're gonna do what we said at the end of last stream yesterday, and we're gonna go ahead and make a little machine that makes cookies. But that does require us making two other machines in the process, one for wheat and one for cocoa beans. So I'll have to make technically three machines total in order to get the final product. And the whole point of that is so that we can make these. So let's go ahead and first off, I need to look into like auto harvesting cocoa beans, like what the best way for that is. So let's see. What is the best way people usually do this? Okay, okay. Interesting. So, huh. Oh, this is really interesting, actually. So people, there's some people who've done it one way, some people done another. This doesn't need to, like, generate a massive amount. Um, ooh, I wonder. I wonder. So, if we were to... We still have girl power, hell yeah. Create... There's a lot of unique stuff from different add-ons, which we could look at, but I'm trying to think of like just what I know. Because kind of what we want to do is we want to use a... Oh, where did it go? It's on the second page. Yeah, a mechanical Oh, no. Oops. Mechanical harvester. So essentially it'll, it'll move as part of the animated contraption, it'll harvest and then reset the crop. And it only harvests mature crops. So the wheat farm is actually going to be really, really easy because of that. Because it's just going to do this. Like, it's going to be really, really easy to set this up. The thing that's going to be a little more complicated is the cocoa beans, but I think it works the same. From what I'm seeing, it does work the same. So we just need to make a few mechanical harvesters, which they're not that expensive. It's just andesite alloy and iron sheets, which we do need to make more iron sheets. Honestly, we're gonna need more iron soon, so we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think. For every cookie, or for every cookie recipe, it's 2 wheat and 1 cocoa bean. We'll probably do 4 wheat crops and yeah, we'll do 4 wheat crops and then 2 cocoa beans, I think. I think that's probably our best bet. Um, I do have to do a quick test real quick. So hold on. We only really need a few harvesters because we can kind of like double things up and whatever. I need to go look at... Oh, what is it here? The cocoa beans here. I want to do a quick test. Because I genuinely don't know if you can, like, lay these horizontally, but I want to find out. So, you cannot plant it horizontally. Okay, that makes sense, but I wanted to check. Um, okay, so all that means is we are gonna need two different systems next to each other. Yeah. Oh, oh, it wasn't placing because that was there. Because what I'm thinking, this is kind of my thought process, is honestly, I don't need a ton because, I mean, these things, like, one pod gives you, like, a bunch, you know? So I'll be good on cocoa beans, I think. And also, it's only used for really one thing. So, what we could do is have it be like these on the bottom, down like that. So we'll have that down there. And then you have the harvester goes over the wheat, comes forward, impacts these. So basically goes forward and hits that, and then cannot go further than this block. So it literally just impacts this, goes back, impact, back, impact. So we only need 2 harvesters total. We don't need more than that. And honestly, I kind of want to keep the farm over here. I've honestly contemplated moving the tree farm from over there as well, over to here, but I don't think I will. I'm happy with it over there. You know what? Oh, we don't have our jetpack on. We're gonna go build it over here. I think we'll start making like farms and things like that back in this area, in this space. So what if we put it like right over here, past this? I think that'll work. We have a hoe. We don't have the harvesters, although I think we actually have the stuff to make it, so that's okay. So it's andesite casing, 4 andesite, and a couple iron sheets. So iron sheets, andesite alloy, and casing. So we'll probably only need 2. I with the plan that I have, I only need 2. So go like this. We will have to set up a little minecart system like we did for that, although I think we can just set it up on, like, on the ground. I don't think we'll need to put it under the ground, or rather we can kind of just put it like in the ground here. I think that should be okay. So let's go ahead and go like that. So this will be our cocoa beans there. We'll probably have the rails stop right here. So it'll you know, go back, go forward, maybe a couple more blocks should be okay. Oh, we need to get the cart assembler first. Do we have the stuff on us for that? Almost, I think. We just need wood. Because I don't want to use the jungle, because we only have so much jungle wood. There we go. Okay, so we have a cart assembler. We don't have on us everything we need, so hold on. Let me run back home. Also, I'm curious. While in flight, can you use dash? You can. Although only once. Good to know. Good to know. Also gonna put away a couple things. There we go. We will need the seeds. We can put that away though. Okay, so cocoa beans, we have that. We're gonna grab some more dirt because I think I'll need it. Oh. I miss your hats. I'm sorry. Again, we need to sit down and do that, like I said. Oh shit, it used the jungle. Fuck. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen, we will sit down at some point and it will figure that out, but for right now, that's sadly just how it is. Okay, we need rails, and then can we use these to create powered rails? No, we have to make those ourselves. 6 and a redstone, make some powered rails. That's not the recipe for powered rails, is it? I forget how to make powered rails for some reason. Why am I... Oh, that's right, there's a stick involved. Yep, that's right. Stick. Oh, not controller rails. Not what I want. There we go, and then... Nope, not the hoe. Powered rails. Okay, and then we just need to make like a redstone torch or 2. Okay, so we have the rails, we have the cart assembler. As for the little creation itself, it'll be put together pretty simply. You know, we're just gonna... Factory. There we go. It's why we have that there. Oh, look at it. It's full. And that's filling up now. It's beautiful. It all works so beautifully. I think we're gonna go ahead and sleep, and then we'll continue during the day. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to set up the track. So both sides need that on it, and then like that. That, and like this. So yeah, basically what happens is the cart will just, I'll kind of demonstrate, it'll just keep going back and forth, and that's all it needs to do, is go back and forth. Ooh. Oh, okay. The cart will not beat me, I swear. I guess I could have removed the redstone torch and that would have done it, but there we go. Okay, so it'll go back and forth, back and forth. Like that. So we need to put a cart, well, we can remove this for now. Put a cart assembler, that like that. We need to lock rotation so that it doesn't turn as it goes. And then we just need to build our little thingamajig. We'll probably just use andesite casings because they're easy. Because we have them. Oh my god, S'mores is attacking her, like, little puffball things that are on her house. She's so cute. I love her. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't even need that. I think that's enough, to be honest, and then we'll throw like a that up there so we can put like the chest and the other thing. Listen, you wouldn't be able to see. Fine, I'll turn on the camera. Hold on. There. Can't see her anyway. You can't see her anyway. She's... Listen, to get it so you can see her, you won't be able to see me. So you have to pick. Who do you want to see? Gorgeous anyways. Well, I'm glad you think so. You are the only one, but I appreciate it. God damn it. Alright, which hat are we doing? We'll do... Got a little bit of hair on it, but there. We'll start with this one. Okay, there you go. I gave you what you wanted. Also, I'm realizing I'm gonna need to dig this down one more. Okay, yeah, we need to go down one more block so that there's dirt that is, oh shit, okay. You know, I constantly forget that there's just an abyss below some of this. It's great. There you go, I gave you your hat. I hope you're happy. Okay, so... S'mores, you're being a crackhead, sweetie. Dude, calm down. It's okay. She's going, meh. It's okay. Meh. Very, very happy. Good. Okay. Well, for you, I suppose that's good. All right. Okay, lock rotation, and now I can put this together. Ooh, although I need glue. Do I have glue on me? No. I think I have some at home, though, so we can go get it. Alright, so like that. And then the harvester's on the front. And then this, I'll need a storage interface too, probably a brass tunnel. There's a few things I'm gonna have to make. Do I have the stuff to make that? No. I don't have the iron on me. I'll have to go back home either way. Okay, so basically it's gonna be like this. It's gonna have, oh shit, I need water. Oh yeah, I have a water source over here. We'll grab from there. There we go. Hi, S'mores. Hi, sweetie. She's next to me mowing because she wants attention and I'm not giving it to her and she's mad. Okay, so there's that. I'm curious. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. Alright, so we'll have that. Give her attention. I'm giving her rubbins. She's also on top of the box that's below my desk. The like little wooden box that I still need to find a home for. She's so needy. I love her, but she's so needy. Okay. So, not like that. God damn it. No, I don't want to put it like that. I want to put it like... Is there a way to... No. Shit. Fuck, why are you like this? What if I... Like that? No. Okay, there we go. And then we dig this up. Like that. Oh shit. Okay, and then we put that there so it's powered. Okay, there we go. That's our little wheat farm and our cocoa bean farm. This thing very easily will move back and forth. I don't think I need it like that, actually. I think I should be able to just... I mean, this is the farm portion. This isn't, like, the storage or anything. Oh my god, s'mores. Stop. She's being a crackhead. I'm gonna have you come get her if she keeps this up. I will make you take her with you. Rotten little baby. I swear. Okay. So, first off, how much fuel I have? Not a lot. I might just use my inventory, like my backpack, to make some charcoal real quick. Put that away. Go into here, into here. use that as fuel, and make some charcoal. Because yeah, we're running out of fuel. We just don't have a lot, but we have tons of wood. So I'll make some charcoal. I may eventually make like a little auto charcoal thing, but for now we're okay. Okay. Oh my god, she's losing her mind. Here, at least to give me just a tiny bit of fuel, we'll throw that out. Do we have some other stuff we can burn? Yeah, hold on. We have like just random wood related. Oh, those can't burn. Okay. Good to know. What about stairs? They're wood. There we go. Okay. And some fences. Okay. I want to waste fire charges. God, she's attacking towels. Okay, alright. Get out. I had to kick her out because she's being such a silly car. Is she a silly car? I didn't know she went vroom vroom. Oh, I didn't know. Yes, I'm making fun of you. No, there's nothing you can do to stop me. That wasn't a typo? Oh no, no, it wasn't a typo. It was on purpose. Why was that on purpose? What is there a meme I don't understand? Is there something I'm missing? I don't understand. Okay. Factory, yes meme. Okay, yeah, I don't get it. I'm dumb though, so that makes sense. Uh Ooh, 8 iron ingots in there. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Eventually I need to name this horse so it doesn't despawn. Cause well, I don't actually know if it'll despawn. I don't think so. Calling cats cars is a funny thing people do. Okay, you know, see, here's the thing. This goes to show you how behind memes I am constantly, because I've never heard that before in my life. Like, this is new. News to me. There we go. We got some more fuel in there. Alright, so... Oh, shit. Glue. I forgot to even look. Also, I keep forgetting I have the teleporter. I could just use it to get back home. It's okay, we understand. You're just too baby to understand memes. No, listen, no. Wait, no. You're old. You shouldn't understand memes, okay? Like you're old. You're not supposed to understand things like that. I'm the one who's supposed to understand it. This isn't fair. No. Wait. Sad. Unfair. Unfair. Okay, hold on. I gotta do math. I just use a millstone. There, we'll just do something by hand. Shit, what's the... I'm gonna see if I remember a recipe off the top of my head. Maybe. So that, and then... There we go. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. My sneeze, my schnoz. Okay, hold on. So... I don't think I have any cogs, so we're gonna have to make one. Okay, so we need to mill some flour, or mill some wheat into flour, real quick. Because then we use that for to make slime, essentially. Well, it's to make dough that can then be made into slime. Although I don't actually know if I have the stuff to make lime dye, which is the other part of it. Maybe. I'll look. Okay, so we have wheat flour, which we then need to make into dough with a bucket of water. So we're going to do that too. I keep forgetting that I can just fly and feel dumb every time. Okay, so wheat flour to make dough. Okay, there we go. Wait, what the fuck? Be sad, just like infant no cash with market. Oh, okay. You know, I do understand that one. That one does make sense to me. Took me a second. I had to like read. I had to read it twice, but it made sense eventually. I may need to run to the bathroom real quick, so I am gonna see if I can find a way to make lime dye, and then I'm gonna run real quick. Uh, Cutting wild onions has a chance to give you that. Green dye. It needs cactus. Yeah. Hold on. I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom. And then we will make a run to the desert. Alright. Hello, I'm back. My stomach was very upset. But here we are. So now we need to go collect some cactus from Sandy Shores. We'll probably collect a little more than we need, that way we can plant some and eventually make a farm for that too. Oh, hey, S'mores. Maybe you'll quit being a dick. I doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, so we'll head on back. Head straight to the factory, because why not? We'll need to make some white dye as well, but I think we have bones we can use for that. We'll go ahead and make some lime, and then we'll make some slime. That rhymed. Hell yeah. Okay. We only need 3. Well, 3 might be too many, but if we have some extra, we have some extra. It's fine. Yeah, I think I used up all of the super glue that I had. That's why I don't have more, sadly, but it happens. Alright, so bones. Bones, bones, bones. Bones, 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 bones. Do I not have bones? I have bone meal, I think. What? Yeah, there we go. 3. 3. There we go. Okay, and then we go like this. Oh, that's plenty. There we go. We got some slime, and then for super glue, we need... what do we need? We need that, and then iron nugget and iron sheet, which we have. We have all of that. And there we go. We have our super glue. Yeah, because without the super glue, we can't connect any of the parts of the machine together, which makes things a little difficult. Alright, so then we just connect this corner to this corner, like that. Oops, that was not correct. I keep misclicking is the problem. Okay, like that, and then like that. Okay, so now when I give this thing power, that's all connected together, and then it should, once I give it a push, oh shit, actually it's not ready yet. Because I have to connect a chest to it, and then I need to make the storage. Little storage thing. Oh, did I? I didn't make a chest. Oops. Okay, chest. We'll just put it right there. And then include that in the super glued area. Alright, that's all that. And then we need to put a portable storage interface. We'll need 2 of these. So we need to make a couple chutes. Ah, damn. I don't have enough sheets. Hold on. Back to the house we go. Oh, hi, S'mores. I hear you mowing behind me. Your mows of desperate, your desperate pleas. Okay, hey, sweetie. I don't have, it didn't make sheets because I forgot to turn it on. Hi, no, you can't go on my desk. I'm sorry. You can't do that, sweets. Yep, up in the window. Thank you. She's so needy. I love her, but she's so needy. She's a needy little baby. And the sheets there. Oh, that's okay. Well, I didn't need that. I forgot that each one made multiple. This goes to show I don't make sheets very often. But we have our storage interface. We may need some other stuff from here, but for now... Oh, we already had sheets too. God damn it. Or shoots, I mean. Damn, okay. We're okay. That's okay. Um, what is needed for this again? We'll need to make an electron tube. Okay. Rose quartz. Where's our sandpaper? There it is. Okay, and then we'll need an iron sheet for that. Yeah, because I just need to be able to filter the output so that, you know, one thing goes one way, one goes the other, and they go to their own storage. That way it's a little cleaner, but yeah. Okay, so just that, and then yeah, I was gonna say I have the brass on me, don't I? There we go. Okay, and then we have some brass tunnels. Okay, so we have our storage interface that's gonna go here. And there can be just a 1 block gap. There we go. So, okay. So now we just connect that onto there. And we give it power. And we give it a push. Oh, oops. Yep, that's on me. Okay, at least I can pick it up with one, you know, 1 block. Okay, so... well, here, let's give it a push and then we'll... I mean, it seems to be connecting and working, right? I mean, I think it works correctly. As far as I know, it does. Okay, there we go. Now everything's all buttoned up cleanly. So what we want to do at this point is we need to make a little system here. So grab an andesite funnel. We'll need to make some more of these. I don't... we might need more than that. We may need to go make more kelp. We have some at home. It's just not the right thing. Okay, so... we'll bring it up out of the ground, because it's currently in the ground. Okay. Put andesite funnel there. Okay, so now everything that gets put in here will immediately go into, like, offload onto the conveyor. I have something in my eye. Honestly, I don't actually need this above ground. It could stay underground here. I could set up an item vault like that over there, but I don't think that's really necessary. Especially because this will be such a low output in comparison. I think we'll just have it automatically, like, get split into multiple different directions. So... I do think we're going to turn it here, though. So it's only going to go a short distance and then get put there. Then it'll split off and go this way. So Okay. Do I actually have a... I don't have a shovel on me. Damn. Okay. That's alright. Okay. There we go. I'll have to make more shafts, but that's okay. Okay, now we have a four-way tunnel. Now, one direction is going to be the seeds, because that is one of the outputs. I could just trash those, but... Oh, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? Ooh, seed oil. I actually never really thought of what I could do with seed oil. Oh, I could use it as fuel. That could be kind of cool, and to make biomass and things like that. You know what? How do you get seed oil again? Is it compacting? Yeah, you know what? I think we'll actually set that up to make seed oil. It's an extra thing. It's something I wasn't gonna do, but could be cool. For this at least, though, this will be pretty quick and easy. Maybe I'll set up the seed oil thing later. For now, I'll probably just have them go into like a storage of some kind. Okay. That one doesn't even need to be that long. So, yeah, we'll basically just have our things here. So, there we go. Alright, so we'll need these again, and then we just need our storage, which we're just going to use storage drawers because those are pretty easy. They're easy, and I like them. Alright, so first storage drawer there, second there. Yeah, we need the funnels on there. Boom and boom. And then let me actually sleep real quick so it's daytime and it's not dark, and hopefully the rain stops. Has it collected anything yet? Oh, it has. Cool. So at least I know it collects the cocoa beans, and I for sure know it collects those, because that's what it's made to do. Okay, having it in the ground like this is kind of nice too, because it's a little more compact. Ooh, bless me. You know what I might do, though? I might... Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to reverse this one. Kind of. Like, I'm going to reverse it and actually have this going the other way. So, like that. For now, we'll just put it, like, there. Because I think what I'm going to do is set up the seed oil processing in this space here. That way I can put, like, a building or something around this and have it be more self-contained. But yeah, I made sure I had a bunch of empty space back here for things like this. Because I knew, like, I was going to want to do something. Plus, I can chop down these trees if I need to, maybe even lower this, and do some shit back here, too. So, like, we have lots of room for automation and farms and other stuff. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. We will need to have something like that there for the gearbox. What else? Actually, this might work too. having something like that, because these will need to go opposite rotations, and then that can go the way it needs to go. Do I have any gearboxes left? I do. I do. Because I think that should work there perfectly. Like, I don't think there'll be any conflict there. This one, there might be, but that's okay. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So, seeds will not be going this way. It's going to be... Actually, no. Yes, seeds will be going this way. And then... Do I have the other outputs with me? No, I don't. But I can grab the cocoa bean, or grab at least one. Just we'll put that there, and then this one. Oh, wrong direction. There we go. And we are out of mechanical belts, so I do need to run and get more. But I actually do have, I think, some kelp already cooked up at home. And if I don't, even if I do, I'll go ahead and just cook some up real quick. Oh, there's already some in there. Here, we'll go ahead and just put a whole stack and get that done. So we already have, like, one. We need a little more. Okay. So, yeah, basically what I've done currently and what you can see there is the cocoa bean and wheat farm in one block. It's small, but it works. It's not going to give you, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of wheat, but if you want it to give you more wheat, you can always just make it bigger. You know, make it longer. You can add more harvesters, add more harvesters, add more like soil and wheat seeds. So basically you could just expand this. You could technically expand it outwards that way, or that way really. Make it longer. You could also make it wider just by adding more of these. With 2 harvesters, you could technically make this as long as you want. It'll just be really, really long. And then you can, of course, again, make it wider. Yeah, I mean... And as far as the sorting mechanism here, you could probably do this a little simpler, too. You could have it going into an item vault or something like that. I just like having the individual storage drawers. That is personal preference, but you don't necessarily have to do it that way. Again, personal preference. As for how we're going to power this, I think our best bet, honestly, is just taking a regular size water wheel and just shoving that on there. It's probably what I'm going to do after we get our andesite funnel on there anyway. So, like... that. There we go. Because honestly, like, again, I like having my individual output. So, like, I like having the storage and then also having my, like, end machine. I like having those things separately, as you can see with this whole factory and this whole assembly line here. Yes, could I have done that smaller and it given me, like, a ton of andesite alloy, probably quicker too? Yes, I could have done that. But to do that, I would have had to give up having each individual other item in the process. So, like, I wouldn't be able to get the gravel separately. I wouldn't be able to get the andesite separately. The iron, you know. But with this, it gives me slightly lower end output, but gives me an amount of everything else over time, which I like. So again, personal preference, but, you know, do what you want. Speaking of which, I need more of those. Okay, we'll make a few more even. I'm gonna need to use the last of the andesite alloy I have with me to make a couple andesite casings. Something I think I will set up eventually is an assembly line to make andesite casings, just like you input the material and it does it on its own. Because I have so much fucking wood, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Still no wheat. I like that you can ride the machines. It's cool. Alright, so... yeah, we gotta give this power. I could really apply rotation anywhere. I think we'll probably just... I don't know, we do it over here, really. We'll just do, like, the water wheel in the ground setup. So let's grab a water bucket. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Alright. Then we gotta make the water wheel. We don't need a ton of rotational force for this part of it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, cool. There we go. And then it's lower than it needs to be in the ground, but it's fine. It'll just cost me an extra shaft or so. Okay, and then we'll just need to make a vertical gearbox because I don't see one, so that's okay. Doing the recipe off memory here, but I got it right. Okay, so there we go. And then we'll need to... rotation on that's actually backwards. Hold on. I'll just put the water in the other corner. There we go. Okay, water going the correct direction. Let's get our... we need other gearboxes. Do we... I swore we had some at home. Did we use them all? We very well might have, but let's find out. It seems we did, which kind of sucks. We might need that, so we'll grab it. We definitely need... We're gonna need 2 more of these. Actually, we'll just go ahead and... yeah, we actually do need the mechanical crafters as well, though, because... we need it for... fun things. So we'll need one of those. Press. Do it. There we go. Okay. And then this into that. All right, brass casing and electron tube. There we go. Because that's for the cookies. So we can do the auto crafting of the cookies. Okay. So we have a good amount of the materials we need, but not everything. We need a basin for the seed oil, because I'll be setting that up too. The seed oil is kind of an extra byproduct, but like, I'm a very strong proponent of use all of the materials you have in the best way possible. And like, the seeds, I have a wheat farm over there that I'm gonna keep intact. So if I need seeds, if I really need them, I can get them from there. But for this, I don't need it, so there's no point. But I do need these things. Ah, there we go. Okay. And then we have exactly 2. Hell yeah. I knew I'd need them. That is going the wrong way. Can I use... Ooh, wait a minute. I think a parallel gearbox would solve my problems. I think that would make it go the correct way. Yes, okay. Parallel gearbox was the solution. So that's all going the right way. This is all one conveyor, so if I put something down, it'll go the right way. Curious. Curious. Can I... Not like that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and then I just need to... I do need to reverse this. So... Brain is braining. It's slow. Like, you can hear the metal grinding on metal currently, but it's working. It's like that. Make another parallel gearbox, maybe. Oh, and that works. Okay. And then we just need to... Ah, wrong way. Another parallel gearbox. Okay, here's the thing, right? Like, the fact that you can make parallel gearboxes because of, I think it's create connected, it has saved me on numerous occasions. Like, I can't even explain to you the amount of times it is saved. I mean, you can see it right here. Rather than having to do some big convoluted like setup or anything like that, I can just use the other type. Just add a large cogwheel and call it a day. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have almost 2 stacks of andesite alloy currently. Amazing. I will never run out of andesite alloy again until the day I do. In which case I'll probably have the other materials to make them. Oh, cool. It's actually working. Oops. Yeah, that there. The only problem is I don't think I have... Yeah. Okay, hold on. It's gonna be a multi-step process, but we will get there. Hats off. Okay, give me 2 seconds and I will throw that hat right on my head. I promise. I just need to finish what I'm doing real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of those needs to be a large. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Andesite casing in the center. Throw that up there. I did already have a gearbox. I'm an idiot. Okay, and... There we go. Okay, we're good. We are good. And the cocoa beans are going where they need to go and nowhere else. Beautiful. I am going to use this bone meal real quick to just finish up growing a couple of those so I can test it. Okay, wheat is going that way. And for now, just so that it doesn't throw on the ground. Good. I don't want the seeds on the ground, so I'm at least going to make a thing for them real quick. There we go. I was real quick about it. Okay. Wheat ends up here. I'm going to go ahead and just put a filter just to be safe. So it doesn't get confused. Okay, there we go. Now normally I would put this alongside these ones and, you know, they'd be at the edge of the building and it'd be great. But I want to make sure that I'm able to make my seed oil. Okay, there we go. Second hat is on the head. Gonna lay down until I start work with Dad in about an hour. That is a good idea. Get some rest. Ooh. That coffee is good. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Well, let's sleep. Let's do a little sleep real quick. Okay. We have our seeds here. We have all that. So this is a very basic little setup here. Again, if you could, okay, if you really don't care about having all your outputs separated, the quickest and easiest way you could do this. Oh shit! There's another output called straw. I forgot that that would be a thing. Okay, that. Huh. Okay. Okay. I didn't anticipate that. I think what we'll do is we'll probably have to redo this slightly. I wonder, can you put a... Shit. That was something I didn't expect, to be honest. Um... Yeah, and I don't want to have to go make another one of those. Actually, we don't even have enough redstone to make another one of those. We're starting to get a little shy on materials, which is unfortunate. Okay. Well, straw. I forgot straw existed, to be honest. Um, what's funny is it doesn't actually show that as an output, for any of this. Cutting grassy crops and plants with a knife. I guess the harvester counts as that. Unless something else got caught in it, and that's how it grew, but I don't think so. I wonder, oh god, how do you make a composter again? I always forget. Oh, it's just all slabs. Okay, cool. Alright, so composter, I just want to real quick see if I can do a thing. Uh, yeah, we'll just like compost a bunch of shit real quick and see if we can get some bone meal, because I want to grow up some of the wheat. Yeah, I need to grow up some of this wheat. Thought we had like a bunch of flowers and shit. I mean, those don't do the greatest, but is that all we have we can compost? Besides the cactus, because I don't want to compost that. Compost some leaves. We have a lot of leaves. Probably just go compost these real quick. They don't give you a ton, but we have a lot of them, so. I'll probably honestly, there's a lot of stuff. Like, can I get build? Oh, it gives you builder's tea. Interesting. Huh, but you have to combine it with milk. Okay. I'll probably at some point just set it up for like a composter, you know? One of those things where I don't have to sit here and do this the whole time. Yeah, what I need to test and see is like, is straw actually like a for sure output out of the wheat? Because if it is, then I'm going to need to change my setup to include another output. But I can't tell. I haven't seen any straw yet. It could be a low chance. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any. Oh, no, there it is. There it is, just... Yeah, okay. Uh, Yet. That sucks. That really sucks. So, straw, it's a low chance output, but it is an output. And it's something that can be used, so I don't really want to just throw it away. Yeah, because it can be used for, like, leads and things. Uh, Maybe. Yeah, actually, I have an idea. I have a brass funnel. We could just put, like, another output here. I didn't really need to dig a hole here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, one more. Yeah, actually, no, this'll work, because we can just put that there. It'll be one block back, which bothers me a tiny bit, but not enough to really care. We'll put straw and flip that around, and now anytime straw passes by, it'll get sucked into there immediately, regardless of anything else. Okay, no, that works. That works. I could have done a similar thing here and just have it like all of the stuff filtered this way and it getting sucked in like that. I guess I could have done that because they could have been really compact, but we're already here. We've already done it. It's fine. Ah, you know what though? That actually... shit. Yeah, I do want to do that. Hold on. Because I'm realizing how good of an idea that actually is. Ah, damn it. Yeah. Uh, Shaft. Like right there. Oh, wait a second. No, because we just want to elongate this one to be there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Because it'll go boom, 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 and then over here, we do need to bring these out. I don't know if I need to put a filter on those, but I'm going to anyway. Um, One of them had wheat in it. I think it was this one, but I don't know where all the wheat is. That sucks. Okay. Well, there's a wheat anyway. Oh, there. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Uh, Use it to set the filters. Oh yeah, that's like way more compact. Okay, so that is going to be the little setup. I could like cover these if I want to, but I don't really care. Um, okay, so we have that cart system here. It goes into here. It gets fed along. This is just an andesite funnel because there's no need to filter it, because all the outputs are getting filtered through here. They get sucked into each individual one, and then the last thing, the seeds, go over here. Now, this is temporary. This will not actually be staying, but this is just here for the sake of having a place to put them until I set up the seed oil thing, which I'm thinking about doing now. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and remind ourselves what we need. It just needs pressed into a basin without heat. It can be any seed, but we're using wheat seeds in this case, to get seed oil, so we will need to make a tank. which is super doable. We are gonna need to make a quick shaft, or not a shaft, a cogwheel. We'll go ahead and just make two, because we'll need the second one for sure. Because we need a pump. Now, technically, that currently does not have an off switch. Eventually, I'll make one, but it's not important right now. Um, Now, these will get reversed eventually, but not right now. Hey, S'mores. Hey, what are you doing? Cat's being a crackhead again. Okay, so I'm gonna test a thing that I don't actually know if it works. I'm curious if having it like this and then going up, it'll go on to the conveyor. It's what I want to check. So, the idea is that essentially, you know, they go up onto the conveyor, from there, and they get, you know, fed down. Probably. Wrong way. There we go. And then here. And I should actually be able to go diagonally like that too. Oh, for sure. Yeah, there we go. I do need to connect those up. So, oh, we do have another conveyor. Okay. Another belt. Okay. So if I reverse the... No, see, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if it would actually work, but it was worth a shot, you know? Okay. Okay, it was worth a shot. So, I don't think doing anything with these will cause... Oh, but, like, that maybe. Hold on. Huh. Curious. Yeah, no, okay, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot, but it did not work. Okay, alright. There's gotta be a way to, like, extract from these from the top. There has to be a way. There probably is, and I'm just being dumb. And, like, eventually I'll set up, like, display links and display boards, and I'll, like, set up a bigger, like, system, a call and response type system. This pack just doesn't have some of the logistics things to set that up nicely. So I'm working with what I have. Yeah, because there is a whole thing you can set up for, like, packaging and all of that, but that's not in this pack, at least not yet. Oh. Can smart chutes go in both directions? Doesn't seem like it. Because that's what I want to do, is I want to be able to input to like a storage on another level. Because could I bring it out the front here? Yes. But my goal is to be able to access it and be able to, you know, pull for that. I want to be able to do both. I think you can use like a fan with a chute and it'll do things, but I don't know. Items downwards, upwards, yes, using a fan. Okay. That's cool, but like... but they have to be put in from the side still. Yeah, this still doesn't work. Okay. That sucks. I mean, I could. In all seriousness, I could have like half going this way to get sorted and then half going a different direction. That is an option. What if we did that? So I could do something like this, put a gearbox here because it'll reverse the rotation. The rotation direction. So like that. This... Oh, wait, I don't even need to do that because it's already getting the rotation. I need to rotate this. No, but this needs to be the other way, so parallel gearbox. There we go, okay. So... yeah, okay. So this is the much more compact version of what we already had. We have compacted the original design a lot. So, okay, so this is now the version of this. Now, the reason I wanted to do it like this is because, I need it to... There is no way for me to add a thing there, is there? I'm really trying to find a way to put a splitter somewhere here early on. Like, even if... Ooh, lag. Ooh, lag. Okay, we're good. We're okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Brain is thinking. Not very hard, but it is thinking. Okay, hold on. Wait, why isn't that... Oh, it's because they're going two different directions. That makes sense. Hi, hon. How you doing? What's she doing? That sounds about right. Okay. Why? I don't want her. Take her. You can't just call her. You gotta make her. Go, 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 go. Run. Run like the wind. Okay, I tried doing something fancy. I don't think it's gonna work. Although... Oh my god, our cat is losing her fucking mind. I hear her, she's like... Wah! So upset. The thing is, I'm working in such a confined space. Although, you know, this actually will work. Like, I'm trying to make this as compact as I possibly can. Ooh. That's not good. Okay. Everything go in the right direction? Yes? Okay, so... Alright. So, there we go. I need to get rid of that. And I also need to start putting shit here because I don't want it falling onto there. Okay. I need some more of these. Okay, stuff can still go under there, but it'll, you know, be more difficult. Do we have wood still? We do. Because I need to make just one more of those. Because we're just going to use cogwheels to translate rotational force. Oops, but that doesn't work because it does that. Fuck. I need more andesite casings. Because I just need to make a couple, we're just gonna make 10, honestly, because we keep needing them and then I don't have them and it makes me sad. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah, encased chain drives, they're one of the best blocks in the whole pack. Okay, so now, ideally, if I understand what I did correctly, gets filtered through here, everything comes out and gets split 2 ways. Which, actually, we're going to go ahead and take that off and put it back down, making sure it's good. It should only go the 2 directions, that way and this way, which there's really only one way to test. You know, I gotta grab a few things here. Although I may need to use a... Yeah, I'm gonna need to use the brass one, because by no circumstances can I have any... and I'll have to use a list filter. I can have no straw going out that way. So we're going to put that on the deny list. There we go. Because everything can go this way. Actually, there's one other thing that can't go that way, and that is seeds. Seeds. Also on the deny list. So no straw, no seeds going that way. Everything else can. So let's... Okay, good to know stuff is going this way. And that way. It's getting split both ways. Although, the only thing is it looks like... it looks like all of the cocoa bean and all of the... stuff going this way. Don't quite want that. Yeah, it's sending all of the cocoa beans and stuff this way when I do want some of them going this way. Although... Okay, so there's 3, 4. So... Okay, it actually does look like it's sending some of it. It's just not a ton. I think it's working correctly. Okay, cool. That's good. So now we need to go here. Don't want a brown dye. We want cookies. That is what we want. So it'll have to get split 3 ways. And I have to ensure like wheat, that. I think I'm gonna go and have to make another brass funnel, which I was trying to avoid. Oh, wait, we have one. Or brass tunnel, I mean. We do have one. Okay, cool. I'm gonna break this and make it just a little longer. Probably like that. Cool. Then like this will go here. I may not have enough rotational force for the mechanical crafters, which if that's the case, we can always, you know, do a quick cogwheel double. We do need to cut down these trees though, because they're in the way. I can't wait till I get some type of like portable miner for that, because it's so annoying having to do it manually. Okay, so there's that. There might be a better way of doing the splitter setup like this. If there is, I'm not familiar, but I also don't know. So do they have to go horizontally like this? I thought you could do them vertically. I guess not. And the output will be up top, so that'll be cool. Although... Yeah, no, that's okay. Okay, so... do I have another axe? I don't... And I don't... Well, I could craft one real quick, it's fine. Okay, there we go. We're gonna load some of the shit in here because we're getting a little full inventory-wise. That's okay, it's gonna happen. I do not want to chop down that whole tree. That is gonna be annoying. Yeah. Just get some of this out of the way for now. There we go. Yeah, because the idea that I have here is basically like... well, had an idea, but yeah, okay, so Do we have more kelp on us? Did we? No, we didn't. We did not bring any more. Okay, let's go grab some because I think we left it in the smoker. Cool. Then we'll head back. Okay. Ooh, we had another parallel gearbox, didn't we? Yep, which, perfect use of it right here, because... Actually, no, that is... actually, no. I was thinking of it backwards. I actually need a... Ah, my eye. I have something in my eye. There's that, and then... Andesite casing, gearbox. S'mores. My god. She's so noisy. Alright, so we need those to go the same way, and then... Yeah. Oh no! Is she excited? You think she's excited? I think she might be. Oh god, she's... Yeah. She's something. Oh no, don't crash. Now is not the time. If I don't touch anything, maybe it won't. Nope, there it goes. You know, at least it's kind enough to save when it does. Well, step away for a second. Alright, and we are back. Kind of. Gonna be a lot that's getting cut off of this video. A lot of fluff. A lot of random crafting of materials that doesn't necessarily need to be shown. There's also me redoing the design like 5 times. That can get cut off too. Okay, and we're back. So, oh god, the lag. It's because of the fucking rain, honestly. The rain's just horrendous. But it won't stop. It just keeps going. Maybe? Is it gonna clear up? There we go. Oh, thank god. Okay. You know what? Honestly, we've got a lot of wood right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut this baby off, because we don't really need it right now. If I can remember where the power switch is. Oh, that's right, it's down here. Because it'll just stop the carriage. Yeah. By the way, in case you ever want to do something like this, you can just do that, you know, flip off the power to the rail, and it'll stop. Yeah, that'll be a little less running. It should help. But, okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was just trying to get rotational power here. I mean, hell, I could just, like... what was I doing? Make couple in case chain drives, call it a day. There we go. Alright, so that's that. So one way is gonna be the... Oh, I was like, where did the mechanical crafters go? They're right there. I may need to actually move this a little bit, though. Also don't need that anymore. Because I might need to make it a little longer. Because basically, what I'm thinking... It's really actually kind of disappointing that you can't make these things, like... You can't interact with these at all with the wrench, as far as, like, changing it. Oh, hold on. There was a favor being asked of me. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know. It's a pretty big favor. Let's find out. Let's find out what it is. I don't know. I'm not very capable. Okay, I'm not capable at all, so I might not be able to do it, but I'll try. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Respond really quickly. Well, hold on. Actually, there's nothing to respond to. Hold on. I'll be back. The fucking wind. There we go. Okay. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot to cut out. Okay. It's fine. Whew. So... Ooh, wait a minute. I've just had a much better idea than what I was about to do. Kind of. Well... Huh. Kinda. I may have just had a huge brain thunk, but I don't know. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. So, brain thunk, right? So it goes there. It goes across here. And then like this, right? Right, you're hearing me out. Okay. Okay, it'll output on this side, I think is the idea. I need to go ahead and give this thing rotational force real quick. Actually, that might work. Okay, because... Hmm. Unless... There is a method to my madness. I swear. Okay, so the idea here... I don't even need this anymore in that case. The idea here is basically the... So, about half, except for the two items that are told they can't go through there, the straw and the seeds, go through here. Everything else goes into here, and it gets rotated along. Then you have these, which are set for the inputs. You have wheat, and you have cocoa beans, which I need to grab one of so I can set the thing. Okay, so it'll go like that, and I think you can only fit one of each in each slot. So like, for example, if I wanted to put multiple, I can't. So it'll only go one at a time. Now, once one of those is full, if more come along, it'll just get recycled through the system and keep going around until it can go in there. Okay, no, that I think works. I think that actually works fantastic. The only thing is I now need to get rotational force to these, and they use a little bit. They use a little bit if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, this will work. We're gonna need a cogwheel, which I just right-clicked into there. There we go. Okay. Unless, would it be better to put it over here? Is it easier to hook it up over here? I think so. Okay, so make some cogwheels. We're gonna go ahead and make a gearbox. We'll need a vertical gearbox. Like that. Actually, this is a really good time to make encased chain drives. Because what you do is you go like that. So it'll bring the rotational force downward, exactly as it is. And then a single gearbox. I think it works. Okay. And then we have to test it, so we'll grab like a few weed, a few of this, a few of that, you know. Throw everything down there and just let it go through the system, see what happens. It's not super fast, I know, but it doesn't need to be. So that's okay. Okay. And there's at least enough to make one cookie and then an additional wheat as well. So we'll kind of see what happens. Alright, so it goes around. Should input, it does. But the other wheat continues on past until it gets to there because... Oh, that's... Oh, shit. Okay, I caught it in time. Cocoa bean goes in there, and it has enough rotational force, so it should start combining in this direction, which I'm realizing I don't have a chest or anything. We'll go ahead and make a thing real quick. Might throw it on the ground because I'm not being quick enough. We'll see. Will it auto go in there, or do I have to put like a thing for it? Oh, no, there we go. Oh my god, we did it. Holy crap, we did it. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. So, yeah, we have a fully self-sufficient machine that will continuously give us cookies, as well as giving us other output material. And soon, as soon as I set this part up back here, it'll also give us seed oil, which can be used for a variety of things. So seed oil, again, can be used to submerge materials like this, which isn't what I would use it for, but it can. But it can give us things like biomass, which biomass is cool because it allows us to make different things, like biofuel eventually. It can be used for all kinds of stuff. Just fuel in general, which what'll be cool about the fuel is that can be used to power our jetpack. So this thing will also eventually power our jetpack. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. I love it. Yeah, and having this little, like, I'll call it a round robin setup, uh, is going to be nice because, again, you might have, you know, those might already be full and you just want it to continue around the cycle. Also, we're going to go ahead and grab these cookies. Not all of them, we'll leave one in there, but we're going to go ahead and make these into estrogen. I love how that whole setup is so that I can get estrogen. That's the whole point of this entire thing, is so I can make this. That's it. Like, that's the whole point, is to do that. It's glorious. Like, I love it for us. So yeah, there we go. We have 16 now. Or actually, no, sorry, we have more than that. Which, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and combine some of these into boxes, because why not? And we'll go ahead and we'll start stacking them up. Stacking them up next to it. Oh, that's glorious. I love it. It's so good. Like, it's so cool. And again, this isn't the fastest thing in the world. It's small, but I don't want it to be bigger than that. we're about 2 hours in stream-wise, but I do want to get the seed oil thing set up, kinda. Although, you get the seed oil, you can mix it into biomass. Yeah, basically all the recipes are for biomass or to power this thing. So, huh. Yeah, I don't know. Biofuel. What is that used for? Oh, it's just oh, so biofuel actually superheats blaze burners. So it's just, overall, it would be better to set up the seed oil into biomass, and then directly into that. Okay, good to know. Make biomass pellets too. Even the biomass nuggets are a better source of fuel than, like, coal. Okay, well, that's good to know. Very good to know. I wonder, with cookies, could I have just, could I have just used a compactor? Oh yeah, I totally could have just ground it up and then made the cookies in a compactor. It would have been a little more compact, so that is actually probably a better option. But I don't know. I like conveyors. I like setting stuff up like this, so I'm not upset about it. Hell yeah. There we go. The dash is so fun. I love it. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we're good. Like, that was my main focus for today, was getting this set up, and I did. So I have achieved what I wanted to. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. The only other thing that I even thought about doing was having some, like, storage of its own, like, next to this thing where I could put stuff into it. But no, I mean, I don't think I need to. I don't think that's really necessary. I'm gonna go put all these away, though. Although, I wonder, can I, after burning stacks upon stacks, so we're good. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be okay for a while. Toggle visibility. I don't really want that to be visible. Okay, well, I mean, that's about it, really. I don't know that I'm gonna keep streaming. Oh god. I'm definitely gonna go edit some of this down and get, like, a comprehensive video guide for all of this down, but yeah. Also, that's a good example of what happens. Although I'm starting to wonder, should I have, instead of having this go back here, should it go, like, back to the beginning? Like, would that be... Because my only worry is, like, the cocoa beans I'm probably going to get more often than the wheat. Well, not even probably, I will get more often than the wheat. I wonder. Maybe I only should have one. What if I just had one cocoa bean instead of two? No, I think the two's fine. I think if I change anything, it's gonna be a bad idea. I think we're okay. But yeah, there we go. Everything works, and the seed oil will be in the back. I'm gonna do the seed oil later. I'm not gonna worry about it right this second. I gotta say, I'm really proud of what I've done so far, because, like, honestly, I, for the longest time, was like building stuff, not really knowing what I'm doing. And I mean, this is a little complex, like, or not complex, but it's a little more convoluted than it needs to be. I could definitely simplify it a bit. But, I mean, all in all, I'm happy with how it turned out. Like, I think it turned out nice. Um, it works. Does everything I want it to. Um, I do have to go, like, the actual giving of the cookies to the spout, like that I have to do manually, but I'm okay with doing that part manually. That's not the end of the world. I did say we were going to do the amethyst this time and get all that stuff together, but I feel like this was a little more important, just that way we can have, you know, a much larger amount, because right now we have infinite of this, of the liquid, and so we are never running out of that ever again, as far as I can tell. I mean, this thing, like, everything is full. Like, that's full, like, this is full, the stuff down there is full, like, everything is as full as it can be. There is nothing more that I can do with any of this, or with this down here. Which is kind of cool, to be honest, because this means that we are never going to run out of the liquid estrogen. We have infinite forever. Unless that horse dies, and even then we'll have a lot for a long time. So that's kind of cool. Go ahead and feed the wheat onto the conveyor. That way we can get just a little more here. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think we are going to remove one of these. We don't need both. We'll remove this one. We don't need both, because honestly, we're ending up with a lot of cocoa beans and not a lot of wheat. Because the wheat just grows so much slower and you get like 3 or 4 out of each cocoa bean. So, I mean, you can see how many cocoa beans we have here as opposed to that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm okay just with this. Like, I think this is an okay setup. If you really want to compact this even further, like I said, you can use a millstone. You know, just add a millstone, grind it into flour, the wheat, I mean, and then combine that in a basin with a mixer. The main reason I didn't do that is because the mixer requires a lot more rotational force to operate. This doesn't. This whole setup here, even though it's a bit slower, it doesn't take nearly as much rotational force. It ultimately, I think, was just a better option. There is a method to my madness, even though it is madness. And, yeah, I mean, each pop we get like 8. We get 8, and then we can make a box and have some left over. We're gonna have a lot of boxes of this before the day is out. We're gonna have a lot. I mean, if I sat here and just let this run for a while, we would end up with a pretty hefty amount of all of it. I may expand the wheat to be maybe like 3 blocks long at some point. I don't know. I do know that for right now, I'm gonna call it there. I'm happy with how it turned out. It's I know it was like 2 hours to get just this right here, which, you know, is what it is, but I'm happy with it. I may do a little bit of... I might get the seed oil thing working off camera. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that as part of the video I'm about to do, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was informational. I know not everyone eats cookies, not everyone needs or makes cookies for literally anything. I mean, hell, if we're being honest with ourselves, cookies don't have a lot of uses. I mean, they can be composted, or with this one mod, they can be turned into this. They don't have a ton of uses, but if you like cookies, there you go. This also acts as a just wheat and cocoa bean farm. So, yeah, I mean, there is a reason to make at least the first part of this. This last part over here is just a very much like a one purpose type shit. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else right now to show you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, come on back next time. Munch, munch, munch. Um, uh, yeah. So next time we're gonna be going ahead. I think I will wait to set up the seed oil for next time. We'll do that. Um, I do plan soon to set up a monorail system because we do have some areas that are a little further away. Um, that it would be kind of cool to set up a monorail. Like honestly, having one set up that takes us like over here would be kind of cool. Um, honestly, just having one to get around to different areas would be cool. As far as where the actual train station and everything will be set up, it's going to be set up right up here. So this will be our little train station. I'll probably have some stuff here, maybe like a display board with some information, and then it'll pull up right here. It'll probably have like a schedule that it runs on, and a way to call it, so I can get it back here at any time. And then yeah, we'll basically have that all set up so it'll pull up alongside this building here. Probably it'll stop around the middle. You load on, you take any cargo with you that you need to take, and then you head off. Yeah, I do plan to set that up. It's going to take me a little while to do so, but it'll be cool. The monorail track, yeah, monorail track is just a metal bracket and iron sheet. Then that gets compacted. That's all placed onto a metal girder. The metal bracket isn't too hard to make, but I'll probably end up automating something for this as well. I might make like a more condensed andesite alloy only farm as well as an iron farm. That way I can do this. And as far as the girders, very similar. So I'll probably have to make some type of machine to make monorail tracks because I mean I'm going to need hundreds. I'm going to need thousands of monorail tracks for what I want. I was going to do a train that runs on the ground, but with how mountainous the area we live in is, I think a monorail, like something hanging, is going to be a lot better. If we tried doing a regular train, as much as I love the design of a regular train, it would be kind of inconvenient. I may make a very localized train, maybe one that like runs through the forest and like up there or over there. Maybe one that even just does a loop around the region. So like it goes over there, comes through here, maybe through the town, past the building here, maybe like down there, over toward like the ocean area, because I'll probably have like a harbor over there at some point, around the area, and then it eventually loops back. But that's more just because I like the aesthetic than because it's necessary. What is going to be necessary is the monorail, which is going to run much longer distances. Again, it's going to run like all the way over here, which is 1,500 blocks away. It might run up here, up to the jungle, stuff like that. For like long distance travel, I'm going to have things like probably a ship or aircraft eventually, stuff like that. But for now, trains will be the way to go, and the monorail will be the ultimate way of transportation. But that is for another time. That is not for now. I'll probably do some research into how to set up that monorail like track crafter soon. But for now, we're just gonna rock and roll with what we have. We also will need some type of material to build over the monorail, like some type of girder. So I may have to like mass produce girders as well. I don't know. I'm kind of just yapping at this point and talking out loud about my thoughts, so don't mind me. But yeah, jetpack's doing good. I'll have to refill that a little bit later. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I have been your host for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get to editing this down into just the tutorial and go from there. So yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.